We're going to get straight into it with this. We're just going to talk about Orb because Orb is unironically still an insane weapon. And I gotta be honest, it's not even just like Orb, it's the characters that Orb is attached to, aside from Dusk, that is. Dusk, Dusk is Dusk. I can't really say too much on that character aside from the fact that I think he is... Oh my gosh, I almost died. Okay, I think Dusk is like balanced, I guess. It's just that all the other Orb characters are so overwhelmingly like overpowered, and it just got ignored because like the last thing to happen to Orb was a buff, and then for whatever reason, you know, Orb just got like, it just disappeared off the map. It's like it got wiped from people's brains, and I don't understand why. Personally, I'm gonna be trying and actually giving Orb a try myself, which I encourage you guys to do. I'm going to be playing it in upcoming tournaments and just seeing how it goes. I found that I really enjoy Fate. Petra, I don't know if Petra is necessarily a character for me, just given the way I play. Because, like, that character, you have to be, like, you just have to be a freak, like, willing to go in over and over again. And I don't know if I have that in me. And also, I just like Scythe more combined with Orb. And also, I think Fate is just flat out the best Orb. I mean, you look at the Sig kit, it's like... You have this, no end lag. You have this, just high force, also barely any end lag. You have that, no end lag. Like, what else do you want me to tell you? It's just so absolutely insane. Not to mention the stat spread with the Orb characters can get pretty ridiculous, considering the fact that the ones that are broken, Thor, Petra, and Fate, all have 4 decks. So it's like the developers, I mean... Yeah, the developers are basically like feeding to you practically. And like I talked about yesterday, how low dex is like really good because it allows you to basically allocate it to another stat. And wow, that was insane. It's just so strange to me because like I genuinely don't know why people like strayed from Orb. Because you look at like BCX 2019, Sandstorm won with Orb. He won with Fate to be exact. And then you had Simple, who was the other person in Grand Finals. He won with Thor. And like Thor in twos was like so incredibly prominent, especially by like Boomy. I know like Blaze and Akno, both of them have won tournaments with Thor on their team. Me and Remy, when we were teaming, we tried playing with Thor. It was just like Thor was such a staple character in 2v2. And I think Thor still honestly could be. It's just very weird that like all of a sudden people just seem to like stray away from the character, and I just can't understand why. Another thing that was like weird, when Boomy, he had an insane run at low tier city. He was playing Petra at the time. Petra was like newly released, and to be fair, like they did nerf Petra a little bit, but Petra's still like an absolute animal. And it just, I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, like, that he hopped off the character, given that he found such a high level of success right off the bat. And still really enjoys the character, mind you. Like, I'm pretty sure the guy's planning on playing that character. Oh, no, did I just kill myself? Okay, I didn't. Oh, wait. What? Whatever, dude. Like, this Azoth. I got a tangent. Axe players just tilt me. Like, it's not even that I have a hard time fighting against Axe. It's more just like, dude, when I see someone swing a big 180 degree or 360 degree hitbox at me, it just kind of like tilts me a little bit. And I get, you know, I'm trying to play like Sidra and I'm playing Fate and I'm flat out broken as far as character picks. But Jesus, when you pick like Axe, just know that it's gonna take a lot for me to like you. Okay, who's this guy? Orp? I have no idea who Orp is, but respect on the Val. Val character, I feel like I always have ready, never play. All right, so there we go. I don't even know if that's like the most optimal string. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure he can jump out of it. But probably wouldn't know that considering no one's played Orb in forever. Like, that's another thing. Even if you're not the best with Orb, like, okay, obviously give it some time, first of all. Like, I seriously think everyone should be giving this weapon a try if they haven't. And another thing is, even if you're not the best, people just don't have the matchup experience like they used to. Like, it used to be such a prominent thing, and now it's just like No one's playing it. So obviously you're going to have a bit of an inherent advantage when it comes to that. Same with cannon. People still don't play cannon. And it's like, it blows my mind considering what cannon can do. There's nothing else to say. Do I get him? No, I don't. But yeah, I mean, Orb's also just like a ton of fun, I've come to realize. Because you can literally just fly around and do whatever you want without much of a commitment. Now, to be fair, I don't even know what I was going to say. I honestly think this weapon's great overall. I was going to try and come up with a counterpoint. This weapon's just flat out insane. I still think that is the case. Especially, like I said, given the stats and signatures of the Orb character I'm personally playing, Fate. Like, Fate is just... it's unimaginable how good this character like can be at peaks. I mean, we've seen Sandstorm. Like, there's just so much potential in a character like Fate having both Scythe and Orb. And just like the signature kit that she has, it's ridiculous. Not to mention like Thor as well. I mean, Hammer's there to be like such a stabilizer. And then you have Orb as well. With nerfed Sigs, I will say, but let's see, can I touch? Oh, I meant to do D-Sig. That's what I get for being fancy. Okay. This guy's orange. Let's clap him real quick. Come on. Bang. He's actually dead. Yep. I don't understand. Ah, yes. Twilight Grove. Oh my gosh, this guy wants a taunt. Okay, there you go. There's your taunt. Twilight Grove, the place where Orb players would love to go if they could, but unfortunately it is banned. And so I personally will never see this map. But if you are an Orb player, like, walls are your best friend, especially one that is literally in the middle of the stage like this, because it's just like it's literally a free setup to do some sort of insane combo. Did I get him? I think I caught him. I wanted to be cool there, and I kind of got myself clapped. Okay. Up, down, side sig. Man. Ooh, okay. Janet. Peep it, peep it. Nah. I was gonna say that would have been some other thing. I would have DC'd if I was them and I got hit by that. What are they gonna do? I'm gonna do D-Sig, and you're gonna disappear. Also, Fate has both D-Sig and side sig with active input. Kind of bananas, if you ask me. Oh, I almost had him. I think they're a little too damaged. I haven't labbed Orb a ton. I just like kind of do a lot of Orb stuff on the fly, as I feel like you just can. Like, you don't need to have a ton of Orb experience. You just need to know that, like, I feel like the more pressure you're putting on, especially in this state, while people have literally zero idea. Like, you play against people, like, there's been people I've played that I feel like I usually have a lot harder of a time with, but I play Orb into them, and it's just like they have zero IQ. Like, actually negative in the brain. And, okay, just like this person, like, I don't know why you would ever do that, but they did it. Oh, and they also did that. Okay. Well, never mind. I take it back. They're insane. But yeah, it's just like, if you keep pressuring with Orb, you're going to get so much off. And at the very least, like I said, there's so much lack of commitment on Orb in general that a lot of the things you do just won't get punished even on miss. So don't be afraid to, like, really just, like, go in. Especially when it comes to, like, edge guarding and using, like, Dare and stuff. Dare is insane. I mean, think of it like bow dare, except it can reflect off the wall. Like, that already is really good. I mean, look at that. That was just poor spacing. Don't look at that. But you saw the first dare, how I just blasted him down. I think dare spacing is, like, super, super important. And then, like, just knowing how to, like, get the most out of one dodge read is also just, like, insanely, I guess, potent. All right, let's see. What can I do? Almost. I'm going to actually embarrass this guy. Guys, it's been a while since I've actually hit a banger of a clip, so we need to do it. No, sir. Come here. Oh, and I missed it. That is a little hard to sometimes get consistent, I will say. Oh, it actually might be too late unless I can get him to jump. This actually is it. Here we go. Come on. Oh, my. That was it. I blew my chance. Oh, man. Okay. Wow. They actually tried to punish that with a D-Light and just flat out couldn't. And I hit him with that instead. This might be the last game. Maybe not. I'm actually having a lot of fun playing Fate. Like I said, Orb's just a weapon that is a ton of fun to play. And that is not fun, though, getting hit by that. So I will retaliate with that. All right. And light. Yes, sir. Dare. And another one. Okay. Oh, yeah. With dare, by the way, you can do this, like, thing where you do a little handstand. It's the same way, like, it does it on stage. It's just that it allows you to really get, like, an insane peak over edge. If you're into esports at all and you watch, like, Boomy play me at Low Tier City, our set, which I thought, I mean, overall was just, like, really good to watch in general, but it also, like, showcases just how good doing dare over ledge is, especially considering the fact that I had, like, no experience against orb. And I also, honestly, am just kind of bad into orb, if I'm being honest. Like that, I will say, like, playing it's gonna help me a lot. But also, I, for a long time, just struggled. Like, if you watch my sets versus Sandstorm when he's played orb into me, like, I struggled so much until our most recent one where I, like, guess was kind of on a roll with Shang. And also it seemed like Steven, or Sandstorm, wasn't playing his best. But, you know, that's how it is. That's how it goes. All right. And, like, I gotta ask, I don't know who thought it was a good idea to buff stun on Nair. Like, it doesn't really do anything crazy. It's just a question of why. It didn't need it, but I guess it got it. Yeah, but that's Orb in a nutshell. I mean, yeah, I did play just Fate, which I think is far and away the best Orb character in the game. However, literally every Orb character, aside from Dusk, I mean, maybe even Dusk at this point, like, he has been getting buffs. I think they are all still overtuned as can be. Like, Fate, no-brainer, right? Thor did get some nerfs, but still is insane just overall. And like, look at the stats. Petra, the Sig kit on Gauntlets is ridiculous. The Orb kit, you know, not so much. And then this guy, I mean, the stat spread kind of is, like, it's brought down because he has such high dex. However, I will say, like, Spear's in a really strong spot right now. And the Spear Sigs aren't really that bad. Like, Spear Side Sig especially is strong. And then the Orb kit, I think it can flow pretty well. However, just compared to, like, when I had the option of playing Fate or Petra or Thor, it's just hard for me to justify why people should play this character. Unless, you know, maybe in 2v2s, like Spear, Dusk is just, like, that much better. But, yeah, I think it comes down to personal preference if you're really, really wanting to play Dusk. But I won't stop you. I won't stop you. So I appreciate everyone watching, and see you next time.